Hey everyone, Tony D and Little Joan here on a Piney podcast, right, Little Joan? Little Joan, getting comfy. Um, I'm just, I'd love to report some small town newsy kind of things in South Jersey, but the virus overwhelms everything down here. It's just ridiculous. So the latest is 200 and some odd cases. And Murphy is now talking about putting three new states on the quarantine list, including Delaware. Okay, let's imagine Delaware. Okay, let's imagine you work in Delaware and commute there every day. You can't quarantine for 14 days. What's the friggin' point, Murphy? What's the friggin' point? People can't quarantine from Delaware if they work there. It's right next to New Jersey. That makes zero sense. Whether they're commuting or whether they just move here, it doesn't matter. They're already right against New Jersey. That makes zero sense. You have entered a realm of it's like the movie Brazil at this point. The amount of frustration you're just causing people for your political gains is just insane. And his allies in the media are doing the same thing. There's scare, what should I call them? Scare articles, I guess. Here's the headline of one of them. Some farmers won't test their workers for beer virus. Enjoy your blueberries. An editorial. F you. First off, you can wash your blueberries in case you missed the memo. And the same people who are on board with scaring everyone about this virus, the same people who ignored the virus in the beginning because Trump said it was dangerous and then got on the opposite side of the fence, the same people who are against the wall to keep illegal migrant workers from emigrating to the United States without their proper screenings, are now saying, well, it's the farmer's fault for not testing. No, it's illegal to hire workers who snuck into this country illegally. That's the law they're breaking. And this is the result. So if you don't want the wall and you don't want to discuss immigration, you're going to blame the farmers for hiring these people? What are they supposed to do? Starve to death? Unbelievable. I would like Piney Podcast to be happy, but it's just frustrating that it's not sometimes. Over here at Patch, New Jersey chains filed for bankruptcy amid beer virus pandemic. The retail calamity continues in New Jersey as more chain restaurants and stores file bankruptcy during the pandemic. Yes. Among the national chains that have recently filed for bankruptcy are J. Crew, Neiman Marcus, Modell's Sporting Goods, Pier 1, GNC, Chuck E. Cheese, Roots USA, True Religion, and Blue Stream Brands. Sears, Kmart, Joann Stores, and David's Bridals reportedly could be nearing bankruptcy. Now, I was under the impression Sears already did that, and Kmart was at least on the verge, but and I'm sure one or two others were probably just using this as an excuse. But, this is what's happening. This is what's happening because you closed everything and you refused to let it open. Maybe they could have survived a month, 2 months. But, just because you open the stores doesn't mean you even have to encourage people to go to stores. It didn't mean people would even go. It could take months before we're back to where we were. Months. Weeks and months of people going, should I go to the store? I don't know. People pulling up to the stores. Oh, it's too crowded. I'm leaving. All that stuff has to happen. You're just delaying that. And, GNC is a health and wellness retailer. The people who go into GNC are some of the healthiest people in the world. You're not getting fat diabetics with COVID morbidity going into GNC, I don't think. You're getting very healthy people. That is a store that definitely should not have closed, not even for a day. In fact, many of these stores, you're not going to see old people and fat people in these stores. Not really. Uh, you know, and when I mean fat, I mean majorly obese people with very serious conditions. Those are the people you should say stay home. I know elderly people. They're staying put, and as well they should. They're not going to J. Crew or Modell's or Tuesday Morning or Pizza Hut. I'm not going to cry for Pizza Hut, but, well, whatever. Here in South Jersey, we can make our pizzas. But, this is just a nightmare. You know how many stores are going to be empty? I'm already driving around South Jersey seeing plazas that are pretty much a ghost town. Our Main Street was a ghost town for years, and let me tell you, it took a huge effort by two brothers who had a ton of money to come in and revitalize the whole area. But now it's dying again, thanks to this. There was a new store going to open up, Kids Karate, I think it was called. I don't know if they're going to open. How can they open with all these restrictions? Healthy children exercising. You won't let them go out. They're practically immune to this, unless they've got some underlying condition that could really endanger them. In which case, they probably shouldn't be in a room full of kids huffing and puffing. We're talking about very healthy young people. Young people, anyone under the age of 50, their chances of even getting the virus are infinitesimal, less than 1%. Their chances of dying from it, it's really, and there are exceptions. Hey, it's just like the flu. It's just like influenza. And in fact, the numbers indicate that it's probably not as bad as those viruses. This is yet another virus you're going to have to get a vaccine for every year or whatever. But it's been hijacked for political purposes, the response. And Phil Murphy, at this point, your career is over in politics. Over. I would not vote for you under any circumstances. And I'm sure there are many people in New Jersey that agree with me. So what are you doing? You're already a millionaire with 3 mansions. Did you not want to leave a legacy where people went, oh, yeah, Phil Murphy, he was a good governor? No, instead you're going to be driven out of office in a landslide where people will be, thank God we're rid of Murphy. People named Murphy won't be able to run for office again. That's how horrible this is. Oh, but you're cool with the DNC, I guess. I guess you'll get another ambassadorship if Biden gets elected or if another Democrat gets elected down the road, like you need it. Like you need another $1 million, Goldman Sachs. For what? You're playing on the big chessboard, ruining people's lives just to get rid of Trump? Just to get rid of Trump. This is going to impact South Jersey for years to come. I don't know what else to say at this point. I really don't. I'm just so disgusted by the response. I just went and got my hair cut, by the way. And I had to keep the mask on the entire time. It's nuts. It's nuts. My barber, he's at least 10 years younger than me. He's fine. He's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. He's not going to die from it. This is ridiculous. Step down, Phil. Seriously, just step down.